Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Dub live stream. And today we're talking about how to optimize your sales videos. So we have Darius here from Dub and Ruben from Dub. I'm Shannon. Let's just jump right into it. Guys, optimizing your sales videos. So much to talk about here.
So much here. We have these questions all the time, especially from people that are brand new. They haven't seen the old stuff. They haven't seen the recent. And so they're like, well, how do I make a good sales video? What does this thing look like? How do I get the most out of my effort? And that's what this video is today about.
Yeah, totally. Let's jump into it. I mean, Darius, I think you have a few topics just to start us off on this journey. So why don't you start us off, and then we'll all jump in with some tips and tricks.
Totally. I just wanted to really quickly talk about the format, right? The basic structure of a sales video. And there's a couple pieces to it, and it's not much unlike an email. And now we're talking kind of prospecting, business development purposes here. So colder outreach, not someone that you're already connected with. So this is the kind of structure for that. It starts with an introduction, of course, to yourself. Hey, Darius from Dub. And then you would present some sort of problem or some sort of thing that you are able to help with. Maybe even just something really, an interesting fact in their space or vertical, something that's going to make their light bulb turn on. You can also include some social validation here, some type of a case study. Did you know this is being achieved by people in your vertical? Some type of social proof, again, getting that light bulb to turn on. The idea with these first step touch sales videos are not to try to sell them on everything possible. That's not it at all. It's just to break the ice, kind of get their attention, and ultimately get them to pay attention to your message here. The last part of that introductory message is, of course, the call to action, where if you've piqued their interest, you can get them to take the next step. Before I do a quick example here, I just want to talk really quick. Did anyone else have a piece on there? I know Ruben had some technology he was working with. Did anyone want to add to that before? Because I got a visual here. I'm just dying to show you guys, but I want to wait before I do so.
Cool, Ruben. Yeah, do you have any notes on that?
Yeah, no, keep going, Darius. You're on a roll, man. You're on a roll, Darius.
Okay. So basically, I want to now show you guys a really optimized workflow using all the tips and tricks that we've built from our end users here. People with their boots to the ground doing dozens of videos per day. That's really where these videos and these suggestions and this workflow has come from. So I'm going to share my screen with you real quick and share screen. Here we go. All right, and now I have Ruben's LinkedIn pulled up here for a couple of reasons. This is more of a B2B example that I'm going to show you because where B2B is much easier done on LinkedIn. You can pull their profiles up. B2C is just a little tiny bit different. You can personalize the thumbnails in a few other ways. I'll touch on more on that. Let's pretend, though, Ruben is a prospect, and I want to reach out to him with the power of video, the power of Dub. I click record, hit share, does a little workflow where I'm now recording. And of course, I can change this in any way I need to. I can maximize this and say, hey, Ruben, I want to show you something really cool about the Dub website. Or, hey, I saw we both work at Dub. That's cool. It's a joke. But anyway, we can highlight anything on the thing here. The point being is that I can also say, hey, Ruben, my team and I made a video right after this one. I'd love to know your honest thoughts on it. Let me know what you think. And then now, when I upload this video, Dub is going to do the next step of that workflow, which is like, if you guys are familiar with some of the latest sales technology, like voicemail drops and some of these really cool landing pages, this is exactly what this is like, where you put in just a minimal amount of effort. Like you just saw 10, 15 seconds of effort, and Dub's going to build up this whole page and experience for you. And now this is what we're talking about as an optimized workflow. You heard I spent, like I said, 15 seconds saying, hey, Ruben, wanted to reach out to you. Crack a joke, do something funny, right? Don't be a buzzkill. No, but have a little bit of fun with it, right? Be human. This is your chance to separate yourself from text. So say go Trojans or whatever, pull up the video. And then you heard it in my second part there that I said, let me know about the video that you think after this one. Let me get your honest opinion. And at the end of that, it goes into the very next video, where this has really great graphics and transitions and animations. And it doesn't have to, but that's a great place for a video like this. And now using all the features of Dub, the presets, the playlists, the branding, the CTAs, you get a fully personalized video landing page experience with minimal effort. And this is the type of workflow that we're teaching our clients and that our clients are having great success with particularly in the business development, prospecting, and sales opportunities. So that's the visual I wanted to give you guys.
Darius, I have a question.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Ruben.
Question, Darius. Talk to us about what you've learned in terms of optimization, saving time, maximizing output, minimizing input. What are you noticing there? I know that what we talk a lot about is this migration from text to video, but what is the real benefit of that?
The real benefit is that you're getting so much more information imparted, like your voice, your inflection, the trust that video builds, things that just don't happen in an email, in a text email or a text message. And it's happening faster and just as easily as you could type that out. I think that's really the key balance there, is that, historically using video has been a lot of technological hurdles. You're having to upload to YouTube, and then you're generating a landing page, and then you're putting copy, and then you're building out the design, and it's been a nightmare. It's been a big headache to do something simple, or not simple, but something that Dub has now made really, really simple. And I think that's the key difference, is taking something which has been historically complex and making it so simple now. Like making a phone call didn't used to be easy, right? It used to be complex. There were bells and switches and things that needed to be done in order for that phone call to be made. And they've made it now where it's the touch of a button. And I think that the idea with video communication, particularly in sales, needs to be that easy as well, where you can just click a button and the message is ready to go, just like we just saw.
One of the most challenging. Sorry, Shannon, after you.
No, I was just so excited to mention the awesome like transition that we just witnessed here. What we saw was saying, okay, optimize your video for sales. What you think of that is, oh, I'm going to have to optimize the video itself, right? The production of the video, the quality, which takes time and money. But what we just saw is the transition to the modern age of sales videos, which is the technology is how it's optimized. So the video itself is something that's very lightweight, easy to create, but then the technology itself is what's optimizing that video and making it powerful. So I just want to jump in with that. But yeah, Ruben, go ahead.
I was going to say, one of the things that I'm noticing a lot on Clubhouse, the kind of darling new audio-based social network, is that there's a number of groups, rooms actually, that are getting created based on practicing cold calling. So I've seen this for insurance, I've seen this for real estate, for mortgage, for financial services, for automotive. There's a lot of people that are in these rooms on Clubhouse that are rehearsing. And I always try to pop into the meetings, and I'm never pitchy because I don't want to sell in there. That's just not the appropriate thing to do. But I'm there learning and just contributing whatever I can. And I think what's most interesting for me is that there are kind of two schools of folks that are in sales. School number one is folks that have said sending pre-recorded asynchronous videos to add a human element to my communication, to speak in a visual way, to build trust, to move people down a value path. That's one school of people. And then the other school of people is that they haven't really adopted that. They haven't really taken that seriously. They're calling, they're emailing. Now, I'm a little biased here. So obviously I'm going to say that sending videos via SMS, via email, via LinkedIn, via CRMs is going to get you better impact, better engagement, better trust. I feel like I have a lot of data to back that up, but at the same time, I have to remember to be empathetic and to not feel like I know everyone's situation. So I'm always trying to find a balance of when to recommend sending video. Don't send that email. Don't cold call that person. Record a video from your phone, from your screen, send it to them, and show value, be valuable, be trustworthy, and watch how they respond to you. Darius, what's your take on that? I mean, you've obviously dealt with people on
absolutely. I have strong feelings towards one way or the other. One of them is cold calling. I know that a cold call is almost like a door knock, whereas if you find someone that's receptive, that is one of the best ways to open up a line of communication. So if you're able to get them on the phone, then by all means do so. It's a direct, open line of communication, and if you're good at it, it can really be a great line of communication. However, I have noticed we have had much less opportunities for that as a group of salespeople because of the environment. People are no longer in the office to answer those phones. They're getting spam calls, robocalls, so that no one's answering their phones. So cold calling is becoming harder. And I would say that as cold calling, just like email became more competitive and you had to do fancier things, it's that same world of ever competing for people's information, people's attention, I should say. And I would say, like I said, the cold calling has its place, but I have had people that have had completely replace their cold calling efforts with video because of the success they've had there. So like Ruben was talking about those two schools of thought, the ones that are have adopted and haven't. In my mind, it's really more of people that are trying to push the boundaries, that are trying to be the top salesperson in their organization. Those are the types of people that are adopting new people, that are making changes and growing, and the people that are successful. And then there's the people that are just trying to get by, right? And then there's no shame in that. A lot of us are like that. We're like, hey, I just need to like pay my bills and survive. Okay, there's no shame in that. That's awesome. We're all for that as well. And but one of those types of people will be more tend to try new things and explore their boundaries and their abilities. So.
And I'll depart on this one question as my son's martial arts class is over, so I'm just going to get with him. Hopefully it went well, Donnie. I was going to say though, how do we optimize the flow in terms of recording a video, sharing that video, and then optimizing the landing page to really move people down a funnel path?
That's awesome. A pretty good note too as well. And it's a little bit, I touched on it just a tiny amount. We'll leave Ruben with that question there, and I'll take over the screen here again really quickly. So we were talking, what Ruben was actually talking about is here on this page that I showed you guys. When I can hit record, the page gets created. He's speaking of what opportunities do we have on this page, because I went over it really quick, but what do we have on this page to take them down what Ruben's going to a value path? Because the idea is we want to be able to provide them value. So let's take this example where we're going to pretend Ruben was a prospect for our services. And you can see I have this introductory message, which is, hey, Ruben, I wanted to share something with you, very insightful, some information that I might, think you might find valuable. Again, we're providing value to them. And that's all it is something that may be of interest to them. Did you know this is happening in your industry? Did you know that your competitors are achieving this type of result doing this activity? That's valuable information, right? That's like insider knowledge. So things of value can be, there's a million different ways to provide value. But the idea is you're doing something upfront to get their attention, provide some value in the sense that they're going to want to continue to listen to what you have to say. And then the rest of this page here can be optimized for taking that next action. This one here is actually set up okay for what we're describing, where I said, hey, Ruben, I wanted to share with you something really interesting. Let me know what you think. And it's just a demonstration of a dub video. Now, this is not what I would say is optimized for this particular purpose, because this is more of a general demo and it's pretty long. What I would put in this case, if I was really trying to optimize this workflow for getting meetings and getting attention and getting replies, is this explainer video here, this generic explainer video would be shorter. It would be more impactful. There'd be home runs in it for that particular industry or vertical that I'm reaching out to. So let's say I'm in real estate and I'm going after sellers. I would have a video here, and then my secondary video would be a video where I'm talking about how my marketing plan is going to be better than my competitors and how I'm going to sell your home above asking in time, and all those great things that people are looking for in a seller and in a selling agent. That's the type of video here. And then same thing goes for buyers. I would have a template where I'd say, hey, Mr. Buyer, thanks for your lead. Great meeting you at the open house. Here's a video about how I'm going to help you as a buyer. We have a great buyers team, whatever the situation. So that's the type of optimization that we want on the page to take them down that value path. Hey, hi, here's something really interesting for you. What do you think? And then here's more information on that. If this is something you like, now you can take action. And if you're still curious, you can see some testimonials or some case studies or some social proof that's going to show you the results that I want you to see, so that you can help, or that I can help you facilitate the decision, which is ultimately booking a time. So you can see here, this is almost like a map in itself. Step 1, step 2, step 3, maybe step 4 if they need some more success stories. Maybe they need to reply with a video and respond or chat with me. And then if they're interested, they'll book a time. So that was a really long explanation for how we can optimize our video messages to have a journey to take our recipients down a value path. So like I said, long-winded explanation there.
No, that was awesome. I mean, I think that's like a great blueprint for exactly what you need to do. And if you're just joining now, we're going to have this video up on our Dub support channel, so you can go back and rewatch it, because there's a lot of great tips you just covered there. Also, I want to shout out Leia. Thank you for the comment. Thank you so much. And also, Michael, I saw your comment. My tip for that would be trying to download it as an MP4 and upload it to you, because there's two options: you get, the original or the MP4. And let me know how that goes for you. But yeah, thanks for joining this this live stream, everyone. I think, let's see, is there any other final notes? I mean, really, there's so many awesome ways to optimize your sales videos. We could probably talk for like 2 hours about this topic, and we often do. I mean, on our YouTube channel, we have videos about this, and we want to try to make this a more regular event. You know, you can check back on our either Facebook page or YouTube channel. Actually, we're also on Twitch and Twitter as well. This is broadcasting everywhere live, but every day at around 5:30. Check on those platforms, and we'll probably be there live. And this is a great way to kind of talk to people and explore these topics. So thank you, Darius, for going in depth on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And on that note, I think that wraps it for today's stream.
Yeah. So you guys,
keep these to 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, I was okay. We're already a minute over. But if you have questions, comments, you want to come, you want to join in, feature suggestions, whatever you got, bring it, and it's your opportunity to engage live with our community and the leadership over here. So we'd love to have your feedback.
Absolutely, yeah, totally. I mean, we actually dropped a link to a little bit earlier that allows you to join the show and be a guest on the show if you wanted to be. And we'll be doing that going forward as well. So something to look out for. It will be opportunities for you to actually join the live stream as well. So thank you so much for joining. And Darius, unless you have any final notes,
I
think we'll cap it there. So yeah, this has been a Dub live stream. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Until next time, check out dub.com for more information. Farewell, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.